Happy fucking Friday, B's and G's. How are you guys doing? Hope you had a good week. I apologize. I have a little bit of the creeping crud. I made power juice last night. It's like every fucking thing with vitamin C, like oranges, lemons, limes, tangerines, the little cuties, grapefruit, carrot, kale. I think that was all. I mean, it was just like power your immune system. And then went to sleep early. I've spent the last few nights in a row up chatting and doing shit online with the boys. And so just, I think I needed a break. I don't want to stick anything else in the bags in these eyes. So anyway, if I cough a little bit, I apologize. But my body's fighting the creeping crud. Okay. Anyway, cheers. So what I've got, sorry, chill haze. God. It's mixing a little bit here for some reason, which it should not be doing. But that is a Founder's Imperial Stout, and that is, no, can's all the way over there. 6 Points Jammer. It's kind of loosely my SJ 2015 beer was loosely based on my first experience with Jammer. And I think we've talked about this before in the past. I think I've said it in the past, but living in Rhode Island, we are the ocean state, so you kind of you can't escape the ocean in most respects. In Rhode Island, you can't swing a dead cat and not hit the sea.
No.
Or some sort of body of salted water. So, yeah, I was sitting at a restaurant waiting for some takeout food, and they had Jammer, and I was like, all right, I like 6 Points. At that time, we only had resin, I think, and possibly Bengali, but I don't even think that we had that yet here. I think we just had 6 Points. 6 Points. We just had resin, and so I was like, well, fuck it, I'll try something else. Excuse me. And that was just fucking nuts. It's like 4%, super low ABV, but it was like the sea breeze kind of wafting through the door, and this thing with its own salt in it. It's a goes fucking gorgeous. I love the beer. I crushed the shit out of this thing. So to see that they had it up the street the other day, I was like, yeah. So, yeah, Imperial Stout over the goes up. Cheers. Right now, it's just all of the goes. Fuck it, I'm just gonna call it Jammer. That way we don't get anybody down there, pitchforks and torches. Depending on which camp you're from. Anyway, what else? What else has been going on this week? Let's see, which one do I want to do? I've got two little cheeky samples over here. Let's see. Well, we'll do this. This murky little thing is... Oh, I'm very Larmo today. I've got my Black Dog glass and a taster glass that's from the Virginia Arts Fest. Thank you, Larry. So this little business, this is the sort of farmhouse Saison mead. I just took a sample. It had been just kind of hanging out. It's slowly and steadily dropping. But what I was kind of afraid of is that this would kind of, because there's lemon in this, I put some lemon juice in this, I was afraid for this to get too low, because with that lemon, it could really get too dry and puckery. Right now, it's still really holding on to sweetness, which is really nice. This was orange blossom honey, so you get like that kind of orange, flowery note on this, which is working perfectly. And I can't tell how much of that is from the Pico hops. But it's definitely, what's funny about this is that the taste doesn't actually follow the nose. It's a little spicier. It's a little more floral on the palate, which is kind of odd to taste floral, but it is very, it's floral. It's still a little sweet. I'm not sure if I want to transfer it yet. I've been thinking about transferring it to secondary because I'm going to dry hop this thing. I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence about that right now. It tastes okay. I don't know if I want to dry this out anymore. There's a part of me that wants to stick, which I don't know how crazy this is going to be or stupid this could be, but there's a part of me that wants to do a secondary ferment on this and pull it into secondary with dry hop and then champagne yeast. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Because there's also a part of me that isn't sure whether or not it's kosher or that was odd. That was a little Band-Aidy right there. Whether or not it's kosher to actually do a second yeast addition while you're dry hopping. I don't know if I should second yeast to dry it out more, then do a proper secondary with hops. I don't know. I don't know if you treat mead any different than you would treat port and fermented beer. So if anybody knows, chuck it down at the bottom. I don't know. This is an absolute experiment. I have no idea what this is going to do, how this is going to be. It's just to play with. So, excuse me. Yeah. It tastes, other than that last little bit of like Band-Aid, which is kind of odd. It tastes good. I mean, it smells amazing and it tastes good. So, I don't know. Cheers. That was a little bit more of a mix. That was interesting. Sorry, that just hit me for a second as an odd and actually kind of enjoyable combination. Sorry. I just hit the Imperial Stout, which if you had the Founders Imperial Stout, it's like fucking motor oil, that shit. But it's got a chocolate, like a deep chocolate that just hit with the jammer. So I said, that's interesting. I'm gonna science the shit out of this thing, and I'm gonna swirl this up and mix these two now, so it's kind of one. Yeah. Fuck me. Light bulb. So, if you watch Alex, like Rock On Beer blogs, down there if you don't, he went to the Copenhagen beer something, I forget what the C was for, whatever, epic fucking videos. There was some peer pressure to put videos out on the as often as he could, and it made for an epic playlist of videos. Alex, you're a fucking beast. But I think one of the things that he had tried was a coffee Berliner Weiss. And reading that, I was just like, what the fuck is that? Like, really? Like, those two flavors don't go together. Well, this just hit me with, like, the jammer, which has got oodles of salt, and the chocolate from that Founders, like a little light bulb just went off, and it was, I'm thinking, like, a roasty chocolate goes would be fucking brilliant. Yeah. I have to work on that, because, I mean, that could be really fun. That actually could be really, really fun. Hold on. I'm going to put this down for 1 second, and we're going to talk about this. Okay, this is a very light Bochet. This was the mead that I made last year, roughly about a little over a year ago. When I first started my channel, remember I said I was going to take samples last week, I didn't do it. This is it. I mean, I did this again. I just like looking at this. It's a lot lighter than it was supposed to be. I forget what kind of honey this was. I think it was probably clover honey, if I'm not mistaken. It doesn't smell like clover honey at all. It smells like honeysuckle. Like this, there's just honeysuckle for fucking days coming off of this. Cheers. This has got like that perfect dry. This is a good. I like this. I actually like this mead. And as far as the first mead goes, I'm sorted with this one. I like this one. Yeah. So this is actually, I just pulled a sample for y'all, but I'm bottling that when I have some time this weekend. I've been crashing, so I can clear it up and make sure that it's all nice and you know what? I don't know if you're supposed to crash a mead. I don't fucking know. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. So it looks the part. So screw it. But what I'm thinking. I know there's no caramel kind of in mead, but this with a little bit of. Ooh, he went and did it. Because it's fucking Friday. Who cares? So chocolate goes, and what I was hoping, because I caramelize the honey in a Bochet, I was hoping to get just a little bit of caramel. No, like that little sugary sweetness. Because I'm thinking salted caramel chocolate. Either a salted caramel chocolate goes or a blend. Like a chocolate milk stout with goes and caramel. It's not my SJ pour entry, because that shit's going to be like 12%, I reckon, by the time I'm done. Although I'm blending a goes into it, I guess it would be a little bit lower than that. I don't know. This is the beauty of non-editing, and not editing. You get to see train of thought. You get to see train of thought derail. It's fucking beautiful. I don't know. It's like that, the first silent film, right, with the train that fucking cleared out a movie theater when they first showed it. That's my brain. Brain cells just wow. running away as fast as they fucking can because they feel like, holy shit, they're about to get myrtleized by a train. A runaway one. Sorry, I digress. That is about it. Cold Crashing SJ Pour Beer number 2. Saison Mead, ready to figure out what the fuck we do with it. Chocolate Mead for the challenge, for the Sasquatch, the Squatchy challenge, is now almost ready to go. I can't find the fucking secret ingredient for the life of me. The lavender. I have it. It's somewhere in the house. I don't know where I put it. So now just like kind of shitting myself here because that's a major component of this and I know that I had it and I don't know where the fuck I put it. So that got a little I back sweetened that one a little bit just because it wasn't tasting the way that I wanted it to. I back sweetened it and I've chucked the metabisulfate and the sorbate in there, and so it's got one more dose of that. Well, it had that dose, and then I had the dose of an extra chocolate edition, and then now it's, if I can find the fucking lavender, it's ready to go and drop out and clear out and get bottled. So I'm this close to being done with that one. I've got shitloads of grain. Fridge came on. I got shitloads of grain that need to be brewed up. I have absolutely just dropped the ball on brewing. I just have no fucking time. Absolutely no fucking time. And it's not like I actually even take a long time to brew with the overnights. It's the second that I have a day that I could call a brewing day, shit gets in the way. Preaching to the choir, I'm sure everybody knows it. Anyway, it's one of our biggest complaints, right? Besides that, I am doing a review of one of the beers in the fridge straight away after this. I'm trying to go through, and I don't want beers to set for a long time in there, but there's some stuff that I want to I kind of want to review. So there will be a review coming out today. Tomorrow you might see 2 in succession. This is at 18 fucking minutes. I can't believe you guys are still sitting here for this long, and I'm really trying not to, ramble on and prattle on. I really do apologize. Fucking meandering. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you guys have a great fucking weekend. I'm sorry I've chewed up almost 20 minutes of your fucking weekend. Hopefully you watch this on like a slow ass Wednesday or some time when you're, on the shitter or something. It's kind of it's apropos. Anyway, hope you guys have a great weekend. You all are fucking beasts. Love you all. Peace. Have a good weekend.
The fuck you talking about?